The Buckeyes will put total leather and we'll get started. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. First down for this offense. Quarterback checking the play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players involved in the game on the first play of the game. Just throw it up and let him go make magic happen.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
White 53. On the move, it's Hobbs fighting off the defender.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
The Bearcats have a first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to throw, it's Penix. Gets away. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
Get ready. Set. Jive. Social. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Looking to convert the two, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
Let's go.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
Looking deep down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. These DBs gonna give a little cushion. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Blue 30.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. And a lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now forcing a third down.
They'll try to run for it. Headed toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up?
What a play by the defense. With their backs against the wall in a goal line type situation, they're able to force a fumble and jump on it. That is how you change momentum in a game.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll try to do it himself. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
Well, it's a great individual effort by him, but boy, oh boy, it came at a cost. He was able to go out and get some positive yards and make something happen for his offense, but did you see the hit he just took? I don't know if he can take too many more of those. Back
to throw, it's Penix. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Ready?
After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down.
Set.
Quarterback will audible.
Alamo, Alamo.
Looking to pass on second down. Buys a little time. He throws back across and into the defense. A dangerous play. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play.
Let's go.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's first and 10.
Set.
Looking to move it through the air. It's complete to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
54. Return, return.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Ready?
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9.
Set. Trailer, trailer.
Dropping back, it's Penix. On the run, still looking. On the run, fires downfield. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet and saying, hey, that's my bad.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Here we go.
Now on
Do
first
the
and
show.
10 from
Right.
the 29.
Let's go.
Looking for room, it's Jordan. Breaks the tackle. We'll give him a couple on that one. Second and 8 coming up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Ready?
Quarterback checking off. On second down, looking again to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Break.
And the Bearcats looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled, but he has a first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on first down. They're trying to get to him. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The Bearcats will boot it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Let's go.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're...
Ball in the air, intercepted! He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Ready?
Line gets set, first down.
Double, double. Let's go. Ready?
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. At the 40, there he goes. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40.
Check. White 18, Rocky Swift.
They'll try to get outside. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
This doesn't happen with just anybody at tailback. You got to do this with a dude, a guy you know can roll. Just toss it to him, let him get out in the open field. He'll do the rest and make big gains.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Ready?
1st down and 5 after the penalty.
Check, check. Get set. Set.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
They want to try to pull even right now as they're going for the onside kick here in the 3rd. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Ready?
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Set, set. Ready?
The receiver's telling the quarterback what they see. Looking for a man. It's Penix. Getting some heat. Escapes trouble. Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Trying to find his man on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
That incompletion leads to second down and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. It's fourth down and 14, but they're going to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Floating away. He chucks one out to the right. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
To the air, it's Penix. And the defense on him, and he will go down, sacked on the two-point try. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
White 53.
He's looking to throw. Unloads it downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Pocket starts to collapse. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Now improvising. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. you can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback that you're...
Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry.
Single.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Steps away to find some room. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Break.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work.
Black 14.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Extending the play. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
Well, there's no quitting this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Great spot to attack there, right off the turnover, try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try.
Nothing but green ahead. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Blue 85.
They'll throw it on first down. Coming after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Jordan. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He wants it all. Throw into the end zone, it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Now the chance, and that ball's free behind the line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, ball security is job security. You give the ball to your running back, you give the ball to your playmaker, you expect him to take care of the football, especially in these situations. All we're trying to do is run clock, get that thing, get out of here. We got the lead by 2 possessions.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. He wants to throw here on second down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. This is a 3rd and long.
Let's go. Stand. Hold.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's not afraid to go deep. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football, getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Ready.
Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that one.
Power football with the run. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room as this game is over. I know a lot of people